the fielder. When it comes to sunrooms and screen porches, we have more than 60 years experience helping Middle Tennesseans add value to their homes. At Mid-South Exteriors, we install all types of siding, from hardy board to all the new vinyl designs. We also do custom trim, gutters and downspouts. We even do roofing. And of course, energy-efficient replacement windows. Our website is our showroom, so we come to you and sell direct to you for less.
MidSouthExteriors.com. Attention, please. It is Devon's Table, and we, oh my gosh, Sylvia Gagnier, and of course my little sister Faith Ford.
Hey.
Here for a visit and in for, we had her at Pumpkin Cheesecake, but not just any pumpkin cheesecake.
This is a Kahlua Pumpkin Cheesecake.
Go ahead on.
So I think a lot of people get really afraid of making cheesecake. They think it's going to be so difficult and they just so many steps and all those things. And this is actually super simple. And if you scoot on over to greendoorgourmet.com, you'll find the recipe, the step-by-step to do this. For the sake of television, and we know you don't have all day to wait on a cheesecake to bake, we're just going to show you some of the tips and tricks to do it, and then you can grab the recipe from online.
Does that sound good? Perfect. greendoorgourmet.com. And now let's get into this luscious cheesecake. First of all, describe what this pan is.
So this is called a spring form pan. It's called a spring form pan because guess what? It has a spring.
Yes.
And it makes a form. Spring form pan. Remarkable, huh? Pretty cool that I knew that, huh?
I think it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, there you go.
Awesome.
I have two of those two sizes.
You do? Mm-hmm. And what's really fun is that a lot of people think I don't have the right size pan. If you don't have the right size pan for what the recipe calls for, but you have one that's close, if it's a little bit deeper, then just adjust your cooking time by a little bit. Because it's thicker, it'll take a few minutes longer to cook. If it's a little bit bigger, it's going to take a few minutes less to cook. So just adjust the time, but you can still use a similar type of springform pan. As you can see, these are similar in size, but one is dark and one is light. When you're baking, if you're going to use one that is dark, you might want to put some foil over it before it's all the way done because dark holds in heat more than the light one does. And so this will get done on the outside a little faster than the one in the silver one. So a couple of tricks for what you have. If you have one and you're like, I'm not sure if I have it sealed up properly, you can just make a little ring of foil on the bottom and that'll help hold everything in too. So, you know, that gives you a little bit of that. So that's your information about springform pans. One of the best things about this cheesecake is it uses cottage cheese as as regular cream cheese.
Why?
Don't skimp and get the low-fat kind.
No.
Use the real deal.
Fat means something.
In baking, it absolutely does.
It really does.
So it calls for 3 rounds of cream cheese here. They're the standard 8-ounce block. You want to make sure it's room temperature. You just take that, you're going to dump that into your mixing bowl along with all the other ingredients at the very beginning and let it go. While that is whipping away, you're going to take your graham crackers. Some people like cinnamon graham crackers. If that makes you happy, use cinnamon graham crackers. If it floats your boat, make it so. If you like pecans, the recipe does call for toasted pecans. But if you don't want nuts, if you got enough nuts in your life,
who doesn't like a nut or a pecan?
Then you can use all graham crackers. So just double the graham crackers instead of the amount of the nuts.
I'm your girl.
Okay, so
I'm a nut girl.
There you go.
Part squirrel, part girl.
All right.
There you go.
And then that goes in the bottom. It's great. Pop it in the freezer just while you're whipping all this up. So it's not hours in the freezer or whatever else. Just long enough helps it set and get the butter really cold so it stays firm. Okay?
And use real butter. Use real butter.
And baking for sure.
Yeah.
No parquet.
No parquet.
Not for baking.
And you can't believe it's not butter. Yes, you can.
Now, would ginger snaps work as a crust?
Yes.
They would?
If you want to like really rock your socks off there with that ginger flavor.
Spicy.
It's going to be a little bit more sharp, but it'd be really nice.
Yeah, especially the holidays.
Yes. But you got to pulverize your graham crackers.
I know.
And so sometimes ginger snaps are a little bit harder. So remember, if you're using a mallet, don't just hit the mallet on the countertop. Make sure you put a cutting board down because you can crack your countertop.
That's right.
So I usually put things in a Ziploc bag and just really just walk around, take all my frustrations out, crunch them up.
What about a food processor?
You can use a food processor too, but that's kind of like wasting one more thing you got to wash.
Oh, okay.
The Ziploc bag, it's one and done.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, if I only make one cheesecake every 5 years or so, it's not a big deal.
We're going to change that. You're going to be making this cheesecake, a lot.
Okay.
Okay?
I look forward to it.
Everything goes in, 8 ounces of the cottage cheese, you got your cream cheese, you got your list of spices. It's going to go in. We've had this crust in the freezer. It bakes for about 45 minutes. This cake is going to jiggle even when it's done.
Really?
So it's like your favorite person dancing. We're going to jiggle just a
Gonna
little,
jiggle,
and it's going to be great. And so it's going to be set when you take it out after 45 minutes and just let it rest. Let it sit on the counter or pop it in the refrigerator.
Is this one of those kind that you tell, don't go jumping around the kitchen because you'll make the cake fall?
It's going to puff up in the oven anyway. It doesn't matter. It is sort of like a souffle. It is eventually going to slump down anyway, but it has a topping, and the topping hides everything.
The topping.
It is like the Spanx of cheesecakes. It hides everything.
I love it.
So even if it cracks, even if you have an issue, you make the topping. That goes on after it's cooled, and it looks fantastic, and it gives that little bit of extra something to it because you make it with sour cream. So again, a little bit of that resonance of that. And then if you really want to get wild and crazy, nutmeg. And you don't get the kind that has already been done. If you've never gotten real nutmeg before, it makes all the difference in the world in the flavor. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take this out, and then we're going to decorate it with a little bit of fresh grated nutmeg. Does that make sense?
I did not. I've never seen nutmeg on the hoof before. This is like totally
On
new
the hoof?
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's as a nut form. I've just seen it in the little shakers. So
Why did I not ever know that? What on the hoof? That's a thing? Is that a
Well,
thing?
it's really it's a cow thing, but we're talking about a nut.
It's not a nutmeg thing. It's a cow thing.
It's a cow thing.
All right.
But
It's
you know
not
what?
actually on the hoof.
She's a farm person. She's a farm girl. So everything relates somewhere. It's like me with Gunsmoke. Everything can trail back to that.
Everything comes back to Gunsmoke for her, to the farm with me, and to the nutmeg with Sylvia.
Absolutely. Okay, when we're getting ready to put this out on the stand, you want to not use a plate that is like this. Why?
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 Well, it's not level.
Exactly. You don't want
well, that part, yeah.
exactly. So make sure you have a flat surface, not just whatever plate you're pulling out there.
Well, also, it's flat. I mean, you just don't have that. I mean,
You
I
want it
think
completely-
a presentation.
Well, of course you want it to be beautiful.
Yeah.
And so you get out your mama's and your grandmama's best cake
That's
stand
right.
and make it look really pretty. All right, so let's move this out of the way.
Gotcha.
And let me put you to work there, girl.
I like that.
All right, so
Makes me
our
feel-
spring form pan,
Yeah.
we're going to spring. If it's sticking to the side a little bit, that's why you have your spatula handy.
And
just
you
kinda
call
go
this
around
an
it.
offset spatula.
Well, this is actually not an offset. If it was offset, it would be just kind of off just a little bit.
Okay.
So I was looking for the offset, but it was not to be found.
Okay.
It just
So
has
we're
a little
using a
thing
regular
that kind
one.
of stands up just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. All right. So here
And
we go.
I'll take that
People
part.
call the rubber scrapers spatulas. They're not.
No.
The spatula is actually metal,
Excuse
but the
me.
rubber.
Oh,
Gotta lick
I'm
that.
gonna have to fix this right here.
There you go. There you go. And when you go to greendoor.com, you'll find a great recipe like this. It'll make it super easy for you to find. And
Oh my
make it,
goodness!
Oh
this
my
is
goodness!
Just fantastic.
All right, now we got to get this puppy off the spring form bottom.
Now that's the part I go, how are you doing that?
We're just gonna not be afraid of it. Looky there.
Don't be
Put that
afraid.
right in there.
Be
okay?
not afraid.
And then we're just gonna move it around a little bit.
Don't be
I'm
afraid.
totally afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
See, it's loosening up already. See how it's starting to come up a little bit?
You have not had as many food catastrophes as me. Well, you might have. That's why you know how to do this now.
But you see,
you've
she-
done a lot more cooking than I have.
Look, she just went for it. You know, you do that with
So
your
if
animals.
you have a food catastrophe with this, it makes a fantastic pumpkin trifle.
Oh,
Just layer it with some whipped cream, build it up.
Oh, what a
As long as
great
you drop it
idea.
on a clean counter, you're still safe.
Okay.
Okay?
I love that.
So there we go. I think I've got it pretty well loosened except for this last corner right here. All right, now the piece de resistance. You got me speaking French today.
Oh, there you go.
Here we go.
I'm
All right.
glad I could do that.
Here we go.
Ooh,
right
yes.
underneath.
Oh, honey.
Voila.
Honey. Honey.
Oh, that looks so good.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And thank you.
I'm
Thanks for the
helpful.
little boost. And now, since she's never done this, here you go. You're going to take this. This is the sharp side. Be careful. Hold it over the cake. I know we're going to eat the crust
just
right
gonna
here.
sit here and eat it.
then just kind of shake it around a little bit.
Oh my gosh, that smell, that
that
aroma is amazing.
And if you don't have
Oh,
nutmeg,
yes. It's good.
you don't want to do
We
that.
need smell television.
You can shake a little
Smell-o-vision.
cinnamon if you don't like nutmeg.
Smell-o-vision. Why don't we have smell-o-vision and taste-o-vision?
I don't know, but
Maybe that wouldn't be good. You know what I'm saying?
we just eat all the
Is that good?
time.
No, we just don't sometimes
All
want
right.
to smell. Or
The crust is pretty darn good on its own, but do you think we should actually eat
Yes!
some of this?
Yes.
Okay.
You know
waiting.
what? We're going to have a little bite. We're going to see a few more stories, and then we'll meet you on the end of the show and do the taste test with you. Be right back.
At Fred's Flooring, we're your source for quality flooring options. Our extensive experience and knowledge in the industry means we have the expertise to get the job done right. From carpet to tile, hardwood to laminate, and luxury vinyl, we have everything you need to find the perfect floor for your home. As the Main Street Award Favorite Floor Store winner for 2023, we know what it takes to satisfy our customers. And with our convenient financing options, you can get your dream floors now and pay over time. Visit fredsfloors.com or call us today.
The fall table is always so fun to decorate. I just love the colors, don't you?
Oh, fall colors are just beautiful and give a beautiful, warm feeling in any home and on any table.
And you don't have to spend a lot of money either.
You don't. Actually, I got my plates on sale on the sales table that were left over from fall after New Year's. So it's always fun to look for plates, even if you don't have the number that you're looking for to mix and match with any china dishes that you might have or plain white dishes.
Let's take a look at the whole mix and match thing. Well, first of all, these are beautiful with the trucks on them. I just love those. They're kind of country, they're kind of farmhouse, that they could even go right on into Christmas.
So they can go right on to Christmas, past Thanksgiving. You've got your red tones, your green tones on your plates, still creating that warm feeling for your home and your table settings.
Let's take a look. Now, this is a fall setting. You've got your placemats with your leaves, but that can work for Thanksgiving as well.
Yes, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix them with this beautiful china plate with all the greens and warm fall colors that are actually inside the plate itself to mix it with our fall plate for a dessert or a salad would be absolutely loving sitting on your place setting.
How pretty
right
is
there.
that?
And so one more time, bringing in our napkins, whether you use a one from the dollar store or whether you use a bling, this will add beautiful napkin place setting. It softens your table and brings in beautiful colors of silver, getting ready for the holidays. Or if you're just into bling, a little bit of sparkle.
And the cool thing about using cloth napkins, it just classes everything up. It really does feel different than like we had the roll of paper towels in the middle of the
Real
table.
paper towels in the middle of the table. Yes, this adds, like I said, so many grandparents are passing away that have beautiful linens. Please add them to your table. It just brings a lot of warmth and a lot of memories with your family. And you can fold them any which way to make a beautiful table setting for your elegant table for your fabulous food that you'll be cooking up.
Let's talk a little bit about table runners versus tablecloths. I like table runners and placemats like you've got right here because if something spills on the table or whatever, you can just clean it up. If it's a tablecloth table, you got to do laundry.
You got to do laundry, but they're making tablecloths so elegant and very simple, machine washable today. But it is also faster to have the table place setting and the runner on the table. You still create an elegant table. If you have a gorgeous table made with gorgeous woods, you still want to show off your dining room table. So individual place settings is always just as elegant as a full tablecloth on the table.
Well, now you've got everything set up. We've got Halloween and fall, and you've got that, and of course sunflowers. Oh my gosh, I just love that. And people think fresh flowers, but silk actually works really, really well, and you can use them year after year after year.
Yes, it's cost efficient. If everybody's on a tight budget, one more time, I purchased these beautiful sunflowers on the sales table last fall. So bringing elegance to your table that you get to reuse and enjoy all throughout the fall. Even Christmas season, you can add Christmas bulbs inside, or you can put candles around it. You're still going to create a beautiful and warm, inviting table.
Oh, this is nice. I love how you got this table runner. Thankful. So you got, it's perfect for Thanksgiving, right?
Yes. And thankful for the blessing every day.
This Christmas, Give a Little Nashville needs your help to bring joy to children in need. We'll be hosting toy drives during the holiday season, so please donate toys for kids of all ages. On December 3rd, join us for our Cocktails with Santa red carpet event, where you can mingle with other supporters and enjoy festive drinks and food. Together, we can make a difference in our community this holiday season. Visit givealittle.nashville.com or find us on Facebook to learn more and register today.
At Area 51 Tech Solutions, our team specializes in servicing and repairing major brands of electronics, including computers, tablets, cell phones, HD TVs, and gaming consoles.
Area 51 has been our go-to place for all our tech repair needs for years. You name it, they can fix it. Trust the kid who broke it. Give them a call today at 615-379-8113.
Our general population has become further and further away from the farm the past several decades, and it's up to us to make sure that we educate the public about where your food comes from. We're at Lion Family Farms, Taft, Tennessee.
You're at Riverview Family Farm, and we're about 20 minutes west of Knoxville.
Grand Bend Commodities is a bakery on the Holt Farm in Sweetwater, Tennessee.
Philadelphia, Tennessee, at Sweetwater Valley Farm. The general public's removed from agriculture now, so they don't really know what's going on, but they have a strong sense of being tied to agriculture. So we realized early on that consumers want to come to the farm. So you can take a tour, have a milkshake, and see cheese being made.
John's very forward-thinking. He's a visionary, and John wanted to have an opportunity to show people exactly what goes on, because there's such a misconception out there of what actually happens in the dairy industry and where does your food products come from. That's a big thing, and people really want to know where quality food comes from, so this gives an opportunity for us to share about how the cows are handled, how the cows are milked, and an innovative way to do it.
Well, we really enjoy hosting events on the farm and meeting folks like yourself that come on. They learn about the farm, educate them on agriculture, and enjoy their time here. So, like I said, we raise Black Angus beef, and once they come here, they can come for a wedding, a party, a reunion, a festival, and then they get to know the farm and the farmer. They get to know us, and then they, in turn, can buy our beef and take that home for their family.
You learn these different things, and we try to share them with people, as well as our baked goods and good food. And so they come out here, and we've got with a patio or the deck that overlook the fields. We've got swings, all these different things, and they come out here and they see that, and then they ask, okay, what is that for? Just like what's behind me here, the grain bin, that's the top of it, but we've got on the hay ride that we do in the fall, we've got a 16,000 bushel, 18,000 bushel one, and we talk about those, and we talk about how many kernels of corn are in those. So we actually give them education that they would have never heard before.
Anytime you come to an agri-tourism event, whether it's an apple orchard or a pumpkin patch or strawberry picking, whatever, you come to somebody's house. This is our backyard, this is our home. The more we can keep people aware of what goes on in agriculture, the more understanding we'll have. They know that it's not just the grocery store supplying all that, there's a long food chain behind that with a lot of different people that's involved in that process. And agri-tourism has been a wonderful way for that to happen.
Smiles, These are the healthy smiles of real Delta Dental members. Folks with access to the nation's largest network of dentists and low-deductible plans with 100% preventive care coverage, all backed by over 65 years of expertise. Go online or give us a call to learn about affordable individual plans that meet your needs. 1-855-844-0445.
It's a windy day on the hill at Green Door Gourmet, but the kale and the leafy greens are loving it, and they're in the farm boxes this week. greendoorgourmet.com, or stop by to find out more information on how you can get a farm box this week.
This holiday season, the largest lantern festival in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. See more than 1,000 Chinese lanterns. Welcome back to Zoolumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
The first time I ever went out for Thanksgiving, I just went, oh my gosh, it was a life changer for me. And they have got a Thanksgiving feast prepared for you here at the Omni. But you're going to have to make reservations. And to talk more about it, we have head chef Jonathan Welch, who joins us today. Hi, Jonathan.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for having me. Thanksgiving is our Super Bowl. That's the biggest day of the year for our restaurant, besides maybe Mother's Day and Easter, where we do a very similar brunch buffet. But we're really excited. We get a lot of locals, and we really want this to be a thing about Nashville. Absolutely any guests in the hotel are welcome, but we want to get as many folks that live here to come see what we do.
Don't forget, make your reservation right now. If you can get one, you better make it right now. Anywhere from 9 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon, get that reservation in for Kitchen Notes at Omni Nashville.
It's time for Christmas for Kids November 20th at the Ryman Auditorium. This year's lineup includes Shenandoah, Phil Vassar, Chapel Hart, Michaela Lane, and Hunter Girl. For over 40 years, Christmas for Kids has given the joy of Christmas to thousands of Middle Tennessee children. Christmas for Kids would like to thank their great sponsors. Tickets are on sale now. Visit Ryman.com to get your tickets. We will see you November 20th at the Ryman.
Andy scores!
We're here in the Wilson Post newspaper office with the winner of Women of Wilson. Kelly, it's so good to have you here.
Thank you.
What did it feel like when you got the phone call that you were the Woman of Wilson?
I was shocked. I was very shocked.
What is your day-to-day like?
Crazy. Crazy. I got 3 younger kids. They go to school. I got a big household. Yep. And I work at Walmart 40 hours a week, so yeah.
What department are you in at Walmart?
Self-checkout.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So all the people that can't use self-checkout, I would be that person calling you because I never can seem to work it.
Yeah, and I help take care of my mother, so yeah.
So you're so busy.
Oh, busy.
You're so busy. How do you have time, and how do you make time for you and all this?
I don't know. It's hard, but I sometimes I do.
Well, was it a nice reward that day to get your call about the Women of Wilson?
Yeah, I've had a lot of compliments just today alone at self-checkout to congratulate me. Yeah, it's very nice.
So people got to see your picture and got to see you.
Right.
Do you know who nominated you?
I don't. I do not.
How crazy is that?
It's very crazy. Yeah.
Well, what's next for you? Do you have any big plans coming up for something that you're going to be involved in?
No, when I'm not at Walmart, I'm with my grandbaby.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
What's your big grandbaby's name?
I have 2. One's Ren, Alexandria, and then she's 2. The other one's 1, and Sadie Lee.
Oh, that's precious. That is so precious. Grandmothers have a much more active role now than they used to. I mean, there's a whole lot of grandparents who are almost raising their grandkids. Right?
Yeah. I have 7 children, and I never thought it'd be different from your kids, but yeah, it is. It's a lot different. It's a different love, you know.
It's a different love. It really, really is. Well, we are so grateful for you and for all you give to our community here in Wilson County.
I appreciate it.
At Chapels, we pride ourselves on offering a wide variety of the freshest fruits and vegetables, handpicked just for you. We have a wide selection of the freshest, highest quality meats that will leave your taste buds craving more. Our friendly staff is always ready to lend a helping hand. We believe in treating every customer like family because at Chapels, your family is our family. We've been locally owned and operated for over 60 years. You can visit any of our Chapels locations in Dixon, White Bluff, McEwen, and Centerville.
Sherry's Hope is dedicated to sharing the hope of Christ, protecting the health of our community, and supporting those who are fighting cancer. You can be a champion of hope this season. When you give monthly to Sherry's Hope, you help meet the needs of families in our community as they are battling cancer. Your monthly gift of $10 or more gives hope all year. Together, we can make a difference.
Hi, I'm Brenda Fielder. At Mid-South Exteriors, our custom sunrooms bring the sunshine in without all the heat and the bugs. And they keep you warm all winter while you enjoy the outdoors all year round. They add real value because we build them like your house to match your house. Or let us save you energy by replacing your windows and old siding. And because we have no retail overhead, we come to you and sell direct to you for less. Call us at 833-8003 or visit us at MidSouthExteriors.com.
Ready for the end of the show? We have been waiting to taste this with you guys. Remember, greendoorgourmet.com has the recipe for the Kahlua Pumpkin Cheesecake. It's delicious, and a lot more recipes to boot. And there's a reason. This woman is an award-winning dessert chef. Sylvia
I love
Gaynor.
sweets.
Oh, and you know how to do them well. Know how to do them well.
I think that's why I like y'all. I like sweet things.
Oh,
sweet.
see?
That's nice.
All right, let's cut this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Okay.
I cannot wait.
Woohoo. Big piece, little piece.
Whatever you feel like you want to give. I can share. I mean, you don't have to give me all.
Okay.
She's like
Fine.
the whole thing.
Just take one piece out for you, and then I'll take the rest, right? Okay. Here we go.
There you go.
Voila.
Yeah.
There
we can just
go.
taste from that one. We can just taste from that one because, you know, we got people coming over.
Oh,
we got
wait,
people
we
coming.
gotta be ready.
Here you go. Here you go.
One for you.
There's yours.
Okay.
Remember, if you're looking for a blessing, you gotta first be one.